Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The timer lies. Sometimes the timer lies, but we are back, and this time we have with us Windstorm Gaming and Concordia Esports for a game we have not witnessed so far in the Montreal Overwatch League. And Concordia will be a new
Please, Concordia.
experience for both of us.
Yeah, I mean, Concordia is always it's always a new experience. I mean, back in the days of the LAN ETS 2016, boys.
16. We go way back.
These guys were the best around town.
We're acting like we're OG. It's like been a year and a half.
It's been a year and a half, and I remember when Concordia was
Oh
good.
yes, in our time, Concordia Esports was the team to beat.
And Windstorm wasn't that good. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop. No,
Whatever this means.
Yeah.
Concordia is a completely different team from last season.
Yeah,
As we said before, I think the only remaining
bit of
player
a
is
bummer.
Dimi, but we still have high hopes for them.
Yeah, Concordia, since their university team, like UDM, now they have a name change. What was the name change again?
The UDM Falcons turn into the Club de Sport Électronique de l'UDM.
Okay.
So UDM Esports, basically.
Okay. So those are the two only, I think, university teams in this tournament, and we have Windstorms, which now there's. I mean, there are this kind of a. Let's see. These guys, I'm pretty sure they didn't play that much beforehand. Something competitive as
What
a
do you
shooting.
mean, Concordia?
No, Windstorm.
Windstorm themselves, well, they've been
It's a new
at it
team.
for like 3 weeks, so I think they more than 3 weeks because they participated in previous tournaments
Yeah.
before the beginning of the season.
Roster
I think
change and
they're
stuff.
good. They're good on.
No, they're good. They're very good.
On the Synergy side, I think we've seen Windstorm last week. They challenged. I think they are the team that challenged rivals the most so far. For the side of Concordia last season, I would have compared them to Mirage, but this year I haven't seen them play. We haven't seen them play.
No,
So
we have seen team.
Concordia?
Oh no,
We have
Windstorm.
not. We have
Okay,
seen Windstorm.
Let's stop confusing yourself. Okay.
But yes, Concordia is basically just a bag of surprise for us. It's just a magical beanbag that anything could come from. And I think it's important to understand right now, Concordia isn't in the roughest spot,
Yeah.
but because they did get a couple of wins. But Concordia has always been kind of a staple of Montreal Overwatch, so
Yeah.
I really am looking forward to seeing them play, looking how they can improve possibly their play from last season with different players, and understanding how they play the game, how they like to go at it. Maybe
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are just as by the book as they were before, or they're crazier than ever.
Man, yeah, Concordia was the team that was one of my favorite team back last year, and this team was, I would say, like most of the players were really good at shooters. They never played something competitive, just raw skills. And raw skills worked. But the thing is that now things got serious. Koreans showed us a strats, and
We look at our Korean overlords,
Yeah,
the Korean gods.
Please, Korean overlords, show us how to play. And Concordia was kind of playing like they were not doing any metas. They were just playing right all the time. And the thing is that roster change, blah blah blah. So we're back. We're back in square one, and Concordia have to show that they're still. They can still show their muscles, even though they're not the same players. They have to hold the name.
The legacy.
The legacy.
Yes. Well, they definitely have a couple of things to prove today, but on the side of Windstorm, they need to bounce back. Last week was a disappointment, not necessarily in the sense that they played they played worse than they should have. I think they gave it their all, but it's definitely disappointing to lose against a team you definitely intended to win against, and that was the duel at the top for the domination of the leaderboards. And I think Windstorm kind of wants to get back in the game and maybe go back to what they did wrong, and maybe eventually face rivals again and win.
In a few words, I can say that Windstorm is the team that plays well, but they need, you have their certain slot when you can say, oh, this team do that, this team does that, and Windstorm is
Maybe a
about-
specialty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm interested in what they have to offer this week, see how they fixed the issues they had last week. We are heading into this one. Guys, this is going to be one hell of a match you don't want to miss. Now, Windstorm Gaming versus Concordia is going to happen. The first map is indeed going to be Ilios once again. The teams do not change for every single game during the week. Next map is going to be Eichenwald, and if we need it, we are going to Numbani. So, for Concordia Esports on the blue side, we have Drafen, Moneymaker, Wiz, The Plug, Shin, Blesna. That is actually Windstorm Gaming.
Yeah.
The names are reversed, but we will fix that
accordingly. You're right. I'm like, Concordia? Wiz?
Yes,
Wait,
exactly.
What?
Wiz on Concordia? Don't think so.
Yeah.
Now, Windstorm Gaming, those are the players we just introduced. Concordia on the red side, actually, with Conman, Run, Stealth, Pink Panda, Mizo, and JMKZ.
Man, Run Stealth, I was like, wait, is this a MMO?
Oh, wow.
Is it a skills bar? What's going on? So, yeah.
Okay, so this composition seems to be fairly straightforward. Run, though, might be the interesting... Oh, well, he switched immediately from Symmetra to D.Va, so now we have something very grassroots Overwatch. We're going to see Pink Panda on Mercy. Let's see how he does, because as we've said time and time again, Mercies are the be-all and end-all of this meta. If you can resurrect your teammates at the proper timing, you win the game. That's the deal.
Well, you have a higher chance of winning the game.
Well, yes, of course, of course. Now, Blesna on the side of Windstorm Gaming immediately trying to disrupt Concordia. They get 3 picks immediately entering the game. Pink Panda does his best, but still falls to Shin. Wiz finishes the job on Mizo. Run is going to get that mech, and they are going to delay this one long enough to gain a lot of time, and Windstorm Gaming immediately gets control of that control point. Let's see how much percentage they can rack up, or if Concordia can retaliate soon enough.
Yeah, shoutouts to Shin. He got 3 picks, but Drafen pretty much did all the damage, if I'm correct, on his ultimate bar. So GMKZ on the Pharah.
Well,
he's trying to get some picks.
Conman is going to try to get his ultimate down at 97%. I was just too late for Conman. He has his ultimate now. Let's see what he can do with it. Now, going in, Drafen with the high ground activates his ultimate. He's going to get Mizo. He's trying to hide, but you have no way of getting out of this one. Pink Panda resurrects Run, tries to make his team as healthy as possible, but that is a no-go. The wall is set, completely built, and Windstorm Gaming seems to be pretty comfortable where they are.
All right, let's see. Drafen is chilling out. Too bad he doesn't have his barbecue, because he would have done some nice burgers right now, but he's too busy in shooting Pharahs right now.
Conman activates his ultimate. Let's see if he can get the right pick at the beginning. Nope. He immediately dies to the Plug's ultimate. Moneymaker resurrects the Plug right after. That's an interesting concept. All right. JamKZ gets Shin, but immediately that is erased. Moneymaker does his job properly. They're on the point, though. They're challenging. Blesna trying to get the ultimate going, but boop. It disappears in the defense matrix. Gone forever. And JMKZ takes control of this one. Concordia retaliates 86% on Windstorm Gaming's side, but still, it kind of feels good to see Concordia do something about this humongous defense from Windstorm.
Yeah, and they have the monkey, the ultimate, and also D.Va she just used it. I don't know why. Run wasted his ultimate for some reason. Oh, I think it was she was on an island. I don't know.
No, I think he did.
I think he did. Yeah. So Mizo did his big monkey.
He's on the point right now, defending as much as possible. As Windstorm Gaming is trying to get the upper hand of this fight, they have, and Mizo is going down. 99% is called. This round is over. 1-0 for Windstorm Gaming. Honestly, Concordia showed a bit of life here, but they definitely are not healthy.
Yeah.
They need to find a way to eat those vegetables, go to the gym, maybe buff up it a little bit.
The defensive was a bit too fragile. They have to do leg day.
Oh, yeah, they have to do leg day. Don't miss leg day, guys.
Yeah.
I think, yes, on the side of leg day, actually,
Yeah.
their mobility was probably the thing that they failed at the most. I really feel like they were a bit bunched up, and every time they failed to get on that point was because they all died pretty much at the same time. I really am looking forward to this this Sombra, though. That might be a tricky pick to maybe get the offense going. They offer maybe a crack in the armor of Windstorm. Lug is going with D.Va again, but Drafen on this Widowmaker is the important pick right now. Let's see if she can get the early kill.
I want to see some 3 headshots in a row.
He's trying. Drafen still trying to find the shots. Nothing now. Wiz gets the mech down. Mizo falls immediately after, and Stealth is not so stealthy after all. Gets trashed by Shin. Very good presence of mind. Moneymaker resurrects Blessna as soon as he goes down. The only blemish on the side of Windstorm Gaming is the fact that this D.Va doesn't have a mech anymore, but besides that, it's pretty textbook. Windstorm is closing the door once again, and Wiz on his signature Zenyatta, doing the work as much as possible, gets JMKC, finishes that offense. Man, look at Drafen. He's trying so hard to get that pick. Oh, Blessna finishes the job right after he ticked him. Conman goes down, but is revived right after by Pink Panda.
It's a bit hard to analyze a Concordia gameplay right now. This is a King of the Hill. They have to show raw skill and also coordination with the whole team. But right now they're just shooting what they first see, and they just follow the target, and they're gonna get crushed, or how do I say this already? Well, gonna get surprised by
that was one beautiful ult from Stealth too. Probably allowed Concordia to gain control of this fight and immediately win it back. 45%, a lot better than what they did previously. This first final push, not this first final push, I'm sorry. This first sign of life in this particular round.
Yeah, they're trading.
Definitely, yeah, it's encouraging for the side of Concordia now with the invisibility, trying to flank as much as possible. Hacking, nope, not going to happen this time. Pink Panda with the ultimate activates it immediately. I don't know why exactly. Didn't use the initial resurrection, didn't wait for that. But he's going to lose value on that, immediately dies by the plug. That's an ultimate wasted, I think.
Yeah, it was really important to Stealth, I mean, the Sombra player to deny Shin ultimate, but there was no way he could know about that. It was really crucial. Shin just basically went with his Primal Rage on the point and pushed everybody around.
Very disappointing for the side of Concordia. Moneymaker activates his, and again, Moneymaker does so without getting the initial resurrection. Doesn't think he'll need it, but might be wrong. The plug and Shin get picks. Important part of the game plan. JMKZ only retaliates with Wiz, but that's not going to be enough, certainly, after Conman dies too. Stealth still has the ultimate. Let's see if he can hide himself long enough to get that going. Gonna try really hard. The ultimate goes down, and now Moneymaker goes down just as well. Shin falls right next.
That was too bad from Stealth. He was about to hack D.Va, but D.Va escapes. Alright, they're on the point. Concordia is on the point. Primal Rage up.
They have a bit of control going, but at 98%, they need that point to go up completely. Yes, they capture it finally. 35% and going. Maybe Concordia can do something here. Mizo with 50% life. It's that Drafen, that Widowmaker. Right. He's honestly being so aggressive right now. If you can find him just once, he can go down, and finally, yes, goes down to Stealth. Good stuff on the flanking. Stealth so far providing a lot of good, reliable offense for his team, saving the game, probably 60% and going. Let's see. Now, what do you think of this Sombra so far? At 40% ult, maybe more now. He's definitely going to be a factor in the next team fight.
Yeah, the Sombra is doing all right now with the EMP and also her abilities. She doesn't die that much, but once Windstorms get the Sombra, they're gonna go for the easy capture. Like
and
just
coming in, and the invisibility just in time to survive. Not a lot of life, and Wiz catches him off guard. No way you're going away, and the overtime is ticking down, and it's over. 2-0 for Windstorm Gaming. This first map goes to them. But honestly, Concordia Esports, I expected them to be a bit less coordinated. And I feel like they have a good sense of the game. They just need to find the right picks and prioritize targets the right way.
Yeah, Stealth has the right idea to deny all the good ultimates from the other side. Like you have the Mercy, you have the Big Monkey, Primal Rage, and also the Diva Bomb, and they're all good ultimates to deny. But just Stealth was a bit like working alone, as you say. Coordination was not in the dictionary of Concordia right now.
No, I feel like it wasn't as much as coordination was wrong as much as they didn't have the precision to really make the plays happen.
Well, my argument about that is that Maizo did his primary rage at the end on nothing. He was chasing the Widowmaker, but, you know, she's not that important. She was not that heavy character on the map. She didn't do a lot of kills or whatever. She hit a lot of people, but, you know, if you want to avoid shots, you hide. You try to move in a certain way, so coordination was big.
Maybe adding a bit of game sense to the meal right there, and that one will be hardy.
Put that in.
Windstorm, are they going to run away with this one again? I really wish Concordia can find the right timing to just get that beautiful little Sombra ult. Stealth really did a couple of great things with Sombra, and I think he was the player that we needed to look at the most, because out of every Concordia player, he was definitely making the plays happen more than anyone else.
Yeah, also a small tidbit on Sombra is that if she works alone, she's really predictable. Since she hacks like 1 or 2 health pack, of course she's going to go around them. So that's why Wiz is a pretty good shot with Zenyatta. So, you know, he got a lot of kills because of that. She's like, oh, you teleport? Ah, I got you. It's no worry, guys. She's dead. She's not stealthy at all.
Well, we're going back into the game pretty soon. This map will be Icon Valve. I'm kind of waiting for maybe something different from Concordia, but also something different from Windstorm. Their composition was very straightforward, but very effective. And on a map like Icon Valve, where they have to deal with the choke point on the first control point, I think this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, Windstorm has to show. I think they might hide it, like the secret weapon. The weapon that everybody want to see, even us. We want to see some great.
Are they possibly hiding an Alien 42, maybe out of their pocket, a little Junkrat here and there?
I'm pretty sure they might do it on Rivals and Mirage once again, but we'll see about that. The thing with Concordia, they're lacking a bit communication, all that stuff. So they're still on the basics. They're still writing their book, but Windstorm they're ready. Or maybe they're hiding something. Oh. And I want to see that. I want to see that. And Concordia, maybe they might be the guys that do it to them.
Devious Windstorm hiding things from us, and Wiz hovering over that Symmetron Driven, going on that Hanzo. If this is true, if this is real, this may be the pocket pick we were expecting from Windstorm. Something crazy that could just work. Let's see, the plug on that Orisa. I don't think that's going to be it, though.
Oh, nice.
I've seen crazier things happen. Moneymaker on Mercy, that makes a lot of sense. Blesna
Crusader
on that Torbjorn. Interesting.
Okay, interesting book. I see 3 pictures. So I give this book a 3 out of 10.
Oh, yeah, good read. Good read. The 5 stars. I would show that to my future students.
They have Michelin stars now?
Goodreads is a whole website. You know Goodreads?
No, wait. Whoa. This stream is sponsored by Audible.com.
No. What is this book doing on the ground? We only read audiobooks.
30 days.
And by read, I mean listen to. 30 years. No, please don't.
If you put the code MTL Esports on the checkout page. So.
Those are lies. Those are big, ugly lies to me.
She got the skin.
Oh yeah, the beautiful Halloween skin. Yes. Concordia Esports is trying to manage an entry on that point.
Okay.
Let's see what they do. Conman with a Junkrat, trying to maybe replicate what Alien did earlier today.
Well, they're attacking, so it's in a different side right now.
You can still be successful whether you're attacking or not. JMKZ hovering over that battlefield. Concordia Esports trying to get the right pick up front. That's Run and Conman getting the whole equipment of Thorbjorn down. The trades are coming in. Wiz is still alive. That could be very detrimental. He goes down to Run. Before the ult was a thing, 67% was the percentage when he died, and that's very good so far from Concordia. They're doing well, and now they'll have to trickle on the point. Ah, beautiful, man. Wiz and those turrets, huh?
That's gonna get that ult, for sure.
Going to be very difficult to deal with. Blesna goes back on the point. He wants to defend. Now Mizo really low right now. He's going to fall, of course. Blesna is going to pick up that one. Wiz is coming back on the playing field. He has the teleporter down. That's going to help his team greatly. He actually did not use a teleporter. He used the shield generator.
Which is pretty good.
Yes, of course. If you want to defend that point, what better way to do it than with the shield generator? You can see the plug with the ultimate getting ready to defend his territory once again. 4 ultimates on the side of Windstorm Gaming, only 2 on the side of Concordia, and they are more utility-based. Ooh, Run just got his, and so did JMKZ, so pretty even on that front. Drafen got his. They are getting ready for this second engagement.
So they have a full cards of ultimates on the Windstorm Gaming. They just spend them all right now. Oh boy.
Ooh, JMKZ got picked immediately by Drafen. Really good accuracy on him. Pink Panda with 2 resurrections on Mizo and JMKZ.
Oh my god.
Really prime targets for those resurrections. Blesna completely.
He was doing some squats. That's some training.
Oh yeah.
Training on Overwatch.
We talked about those vegetables. Eat your veggies. Go to the gym. Be active, kids. Stealth going in for the kill on Shin. That's going to be important. Can they make it happen? Wiz resurrected immediately by Moneymaker. He knows how important Wiz is to this team. MKZ still in the air, still trying to find Drafen. Can it happen? This duel is usually not exactly in favor of Farah, but he gets chased down by a Run. Nice shot by him. The Diva completely destroys the problematic Drafen. And now Run is trying to defend his team. Boom! Windstorm Gaming maybe a bit of failing to capture this this thunder that they had going for the previous game.
Yeah.
Mizo not dies, but kills Wiz. Celestina goes down immediately after, and this point is finally captured. Concordia has a chance, and 3 minutes and 10 seconds is on the counter right now. Let's see how they can, what they can do with this time and opportunity.
Yeah, well, Windstorm went with the old cheese strat, you know, like full defensive with the double armor, with the Symmetra shield generator. So you see, Widowmaker had 350 HP at one point, so she was basically unkillable. But as we go on, Concordia woke up, just focused on straight on the point, and they could fight since they were not enough firepower.
Drafen missing some shots here. He probably won't be happy that that was on stream, but hey, this is on the internet forever now. Ooh, got that one, clipped him. Pink Panda goes down to Shin. That's very good. The initial pick tried to do something crazy here, but no go. Blesna trying to defend his point. Doesn't want anyone on that cart, and no one is getting in. Drafen and Moneymaker really making the whole team cohesive. Moneymaker with that healing, with those resurrections. We've said it before, we'll say it again. Mercy, so important. And he knows he's being toyed with. He knows, and Run is completely done. That delay will definitely help Windstorm Gaming take back control of this game. 1 minute and 50 seconds left on that timer. And Concordia knows that every second counts. He gets hooked. Beautiful hook by Shin, and Stealth goes down with the ultimate. He knew how important that pick was, and he immediately went for the ultimate to finish off the kill. Blesna gets Conman. Pink Panda tries to resurrect Stealth, but they have lost too much. This offense is dead.
Yeah, Concordia needs some flankers right now. They need to penetrate the choke to get behind enemy lines. This is really important. And Windstorm are taking this initiative get on their backs. Oh, this is some good position from Windstorm. This is crazy.
With the ultimate in the enclosed space, he's trying to dominate the plug, but he's getting healed back up. That's not enough to
Easy game.
kill anyone. Mizo is going down. Honestly, I feel like Concordia Esports had a very good thing going, but their shell, their armor was extremely fragile, and it just required the right little push from Windstorm Gaming to make them all disappear, and they're going to that spawn point. They're aggressive. The plug is very low. Will he die, though? Yes, he will. Finally, the trade's coming in. Drafen is going to destroy that mech.
Yeah, party's over.
Yeah, run is definitely not a problem anymore. He will be toyed with a tiny bit. Shin, not going to waste any more time. JMKZ on that cart. He's going to try to get it going a tiny bit, but it's not moving forward a lot, and 20 seconds only are left in this round. Very difficult for Concordia, I feel.
Okay, Windstorm are not in position, so this is critical for Concordia. They have to push them away from all the good spots.
They gained a bit of terrain there, but they get contested immediately after that. Blesna trying to go for a run. Very difficult. Ooh, he survives. Nice escape. He really dodged those bullets right, but not enough. Well. This first round going the way of Windstorm, I think.
Yeah, so Concordia, coordination, guys.
Concordination?
Coordination and communication. I need those. I need those in my
Concordination? Concommunation?
salad. This is the sauce that makes your salad way tastier, guys.
Well, let's see how much they improve on the side of communication. Is that it? Is that what you meant to say?
Communication?
I am teasing to you right now, but honestly, Concordia is not looking too hot, I must admit. They have shown a bit of life here and there, and Mizo's going for that Reinhardt. I'm interested. You have my attention now, Mizo. He's been successful with his Winston so far, at least relatively so. And I think JMKZ on that 76 is going to be interesting. Conman continues to use Junkrat. I don't know exactly if that's the right pick for him, but we've seen Alien do crazy things. Maybe he'll do crazy things himself. Yeah. They don't have a Zarya, though. They can't do the same little trick they pulled on the side of Rivals. But we don't talk about Rivals. Thing of the past. Concordia is the new hip thing, and Windstorm's trying to stop them.
The thing with Concordia, they should focus more on Drafen. It's a good Widowmaker map, and I didn't see Mizo kill a lot of the Widowmaker, and she was holding a good chunk of the team at the first point. That's why they were basically under pressure on the second point. As you see, they were basically on the spawn point at that point. So Windstorm attacking them right now still have some good shots. Oh wait, they're changing around. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, the composition is a bit different. Drafen is still going to go for the Widowmaker, going to try to get that initial pick, but boop, immediately goes down to Conman. Maybe this was the right pick after all. Drafen, probably not the right pick, though. The Widowmaker, really difficult to get a good vantage point to get some kills in. I think he might want to change, but then again, I'm probably wrong. Drafen is really dedicated to that character. The plug finds Conman, the duel of Junkrats, and the plug is the victor. Pink Panda resurrects him immediately, but I don't think he was the priority target for that resurrection, at least not initially. Moneymaker immediately gets the plug back in. On the defensive side, probably a lot more important. Let's see what Concordia does. 68% ult on Conman, 69%, 70% on Run. Now, Stealth also getting up there. Same for Pink Panda. Let's see what they can do. Drafen getting the pick on JMKC.
Oh, he's right behind there. What is he doing there?
Yeah, wow, Conman really going far, and he can't catch Drafen.
Wazy.
Absolutely not. He goes down, though, gets resurrected immediately. He is the offensive pillar of this team, and he knows it. Moneymaker really wants to make that value, to have that value on the Widowmaker. All right, Blesna trying to find a target right now. He's got, ooh,
wow.
wow, beautiful. A crosshair in his eyes. What is that? Man, Blesna going for Mizo too. Boom!
Triple kill from Run.
That 3-man ult on Run, that's important. Moneymaker resurrects Drafen immediately again. And Stealth goes for Moneymaker. Finally, you get that Mercy out of the fight. And Pink Panda dies immediately after. Now we are on even grounds. Concordia is trying to get on that point and defend their territory as much as possible. They're doing well so far. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. Maybe they can do this.
I really like Drafen spot being. I really don't know how he got there, but he was able to get a few shots on the soldier. Well, get the kill on the soldier and basically put everyone on Concordia back on the point. But Run did a triple kill with his Diva Bomb.
Oh, Drafen now very good on him. Elusive man. And he's still on the bridge trying to find a target. Boom, right in that Diva mech. Ooh, almost, barely got Conman running away from the fight. Oh, maybe less accuracy than he would have wanted. Can't get that Mercy kill either, and he's going down really fast. Needs to hide a tiny bit. Jamkizzy gets that ultimate kill on Wiz, and that's going to be important. Stealth immediately makes Drafen go down, chases him down. Oh, not enough on the side of Windstorm Gaming. Can you do it, my guys? Conman, ooh, gets hooked, and that's a big kill. Conman is out for a long time, and even though he's Tracer, this could be the opportunity that Windstorm was waiting for.
Nah, Concordia is going to have a lot of ultimates right now. Basically, the whole team's going to have one, not the soldier. So Windstorm is on the clock right now.
You can see those counters go up, 97% on Stealth. If he gets a tiny bit of damage left, there we go. He's got his ult, and the EMP will hurt. And here we go. What can you do now, my friend? He's trying to get away. That ultimate maybe not used appropriately, but then again.
Oh, that's too bad. Pink Panda. Okay. She's reviving. She's reviving. That's good.
Concordia
oh
is
no, gonna get picked. This is done.
Yes, they have it. Finally, Windstorm Gaming gets that point in their hands. Let's see if they can go as far as what Concordia did. And honestly, that wasn't very far.
That was a good attempt on defense from Concordia. They should just have hold one more and they would have had that map. But Concordia are on the castle. This is the biggest advantage point.
I understand the new pick from Mizo, though.
Mizo, well, back monkey, going back to his main character.
Yeah, Winston's interesting, but honestly, Reinhardt is a much better pillar defensively if that's what you want to hold back the card as much as possible. We'll see. That's 3 picks on the side of Windstorm, 4 with Pink Panda gone. Well, Diva, not exactly the most useful character without the mech. And boom, boom, boom. Deflects that. Blesna completely on fire. And Stealth is probably going to be the next victim for him. And of course, with the Swift Strike.
Run. You have to do the clutch.
Oh, you have to do it. You have to make it happen. The defense matrix right now, he's on the point. He's contesting. Got hooked. And he doesn't have the health to sustain that damage. And Blesna is going to make it happen. They are still contesting, though. They are still on that point. The Swift Strike almost gone with the Dragon Blade. Let's see what he does now. Mizo goes down, and they are almost done with this fight. Contesting still. Ooh, this Tracer is really annoying for Windstorm right now. They are trying to get him down, and they finally do. Windstorm Gaming wins that one 2-0 for them. Well, we've seen really good stuff coming from Concordia on that last round. I really love the way they used their placement, their spacing well for the defense. They couldn't quite make it, though.
Yeah, I mean, shoutouts to Shin. He did a really good job at hooking the Diva right at the end behind the card, so people had a better chance to survive the ultimate. But if Run put his Diva Bomb right over the card, I'm pretty sure he would have got at least 2 to 3 kills and pretty much give space to his team to put themselves on the card. But
They
that's a bit too
didn't
bad.
give any time for stalling for Concordia, and that closed the book on that game. Honestly, Windstorm, a really good team with great individual players. We can still see a bit of, miscommunication on certain areas. But honestly, they've been showing so much, and Concordia is no slouch. Don't get us wrong. We know Concordia's team changed, and we hadn't seen them before this very moment in the season 2. But Concordia is always a challenger, and they never should be underestimated. Windstorm takes that one, so that places them
Yep.
on the second spot, I believe, just behind Rivals. Mirage losing the game today against Rivals. And honestly, I can't say much more because Mirage and Windstorm and Rivals, we always talk about these teams being the top teams in the league.
Yeah.
But when you see Concordia challenging like that, you can see there's only one little bit of cohesion left, just an extra step in order for teams like Concordia, like UDM, like Beaver Riders, like Sailor Scouts to just get up there and win games against the best.
You need way more practice, to, pile up. The usual is to pile up ultimates and stuff like that, but position and coordination at when they have to do it is really important since the better teams are doing it, and it's something that they have to take care of the fastest as they can to play against that, because it's going to be a really hard matches if you can't do that. Also, Windstorm, since the Concordia wasn't that a challenge for them, it was a pretty normal, let's say, composition. They played, the Torbjorn and Widowmaker stuff that, if you can aim straight, you're gonna get kills. And Concordia was, since the team wasn't great at positioning themselves to counter those guys, it was easy for them to just get some picks.
And I think at this point, if Windstorm really wants to get up there, really wants this beautiful cohesion like Rivals is doing, this is the kind of play they have to practice. The kind of plays that Rivals have shown so far, the cohesion, the timings. That's the kind of practice you need. Man, it's been a while since we've been commentating for a while. We've been commentating the Montreal Overwatch League for a year now, and it started off as this amateur league for players that wanted to get out there, but it feels so much like a real beautiful culmination of all the teams really improving so much that nowadays they really feel like pro teams, and they are.
Yeah.
So, as we close this out, Rivals and Mirage. That game was won by Rivals. If you can't remember those beautiful alien plays that we saw, a beautiful Nico control of the airspace, fantastic. Mirage will try to bounce back next week. Windstorm takes the game versus Concordia as they go up the ladder and try to challenge Rivals for their first spot. Rivals still undefeated, of course, but we get out of this week a bit better. We have the ultimate challengers in Rivals, and we have the contenders in Windstorm, and I think this duel will be all the more interesting in the next few weeks. Now, I've been the Movie Bear.
And I've been PG2, guys.
And it's been a pleasure for both of us casting these incredible games of Overwatch over the course of the last couple of hours. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you next week for more Overwatch action in Montreal here at the MTL Esports HQ. Goodbye.
See you guys. Good night.